Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 5.
Coming up tonight, Giving Tuesday and the impact it's making on our community. Plus, we take a look at the crimes that are on the rise in Lancaster County and something many of them have in common. But first,
of course, I'm shocked. It's devastating.
Tragedy in Michigan after a school shooting. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Megan Conway. Rod has the night off. Breaking news out of Michigan this afternoon, a shooting at a high school. 3 students are dead, several more are injured. Here's ABC's Rena Roy.
Authorities held a press conference a short time ago saying more than 100 911 calls came in just before 1 p.m. local time when a student opened fire at Oxford High School just north of Detroit.
We have 3 deceased victims right now who are all believed to be students. We have 6 others that were shot. 1 was a school teacher. They're all at local hospitals being treated for various injuries.
Emergency responders rushing into the school, taking the 15-year-old suspect into custody within 5 minutes of those 911 calls. The gunman is a sophomore at the school, and investigators say he invoked his right not to speak when he was arrested. They believe he acted alone, but right now it is unclear what his motive may have been. So far, those who were killed have not been identified, and no word on the conditions of those surviving victims. Multiple agencies are now investigating and processing the crime scene. We are also told the U.S. Attorney General has been briefed on the situation. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And now they mentioned in that story that 6 others were injured, but it was just updated moments ago that that number is now up to 8. And one mother whose son attends Oxford High School says her son had heard about threats of a potential shooting and stayed home today.
Actually, the threat was stating that I hear your voice, and if you come to this school, you're gonna get shot. I know who you are, so if you don't want to get killed, you should stay home.
Robin says her son didn't feel comfortable going to school and that many of his friends were also not going to attend today. The mother also said there have been several other times these kids did not want to go to school. She says this couldn't be random and that, quote, the kids are just mad at each other at this school. Now back to local news here. Several types of crimes are rising in Lancaster County. That's according to the county attorney. He says there's one thing these crimes almost always have in common, and that's marijuana. Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon says gun-related crimes, homicide, felony assault, and robbery have all gone up. Condon says there is about 6 open cases of homicide and shootings right now, all involving marijuana. But Nebraska Senator Adam Moorfeld says if the state would legalize marijuana, we could virtually eliminate some of those drug-related crimes and safely regulate and tax it.
Just as prohibition of alcohol led to a rise in organized crime, the unnecessary prohibition of marijuana also leads to a similar underground market. So over 70% of Nebraskans support marijuana legalization in some form. And I think it's in time that we follow the will of the people and safely and responsibly legalize and regulate it.
Moorfeld says states that have legalized marijuana have seen a significant drop in drug-related crimes. He says there are several things Nebraska could really benefit from if legalized. Find out what those are tonight on our newscast at 6 o'clock. The Nebraska State Patrol releasing their numbers for the Click It or Ticket campaign over the Thanksgiving weekend. Troopers helped over 200 motorists and removed 13 impaired drivers. They also gave out over 400 speeding citations. The operation was made possible thanks to a $25,000 grant from the Nebraska Department of Transportation. On this Giving Tuesday, and as we enter the holiday season in the second year of the pandemic, various nonprofits in our area are asking for your help with donations. Channel 8's Ariana Martinez joins us from one nonprofit to see how much of an impact your donation can make.
As we wrap up one of the biggest holiday shopping weekends with Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday, today we continue with Giving Tuesday, where nonprofits across the community are asking for your help with donations so that they can keep doing the work that they do in our city. Today I spoke with CASA of Lancaster County to see how your donations can help them keep doing good in our area.
CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates, and we are a local nonprofit that recruits and trains community volunteers who then advocate on behalf of abused and neglected children in juvenile court.
CASA is just one of over 64 nonprofits in our area who benefit when you donate to the United Way CHAD campaign.
We raise the money in workplaces around the community, and then we distribute it out to our charities.
The organizations your donations benefit hit a variety of needs.
This includes mental health for places like Hope Spoke. In education, we fund after-school programs like the ones at Lighthouse, but we also fund mentoring programs to help kids get through school from teammates and Big Brothers Big Sisters. And then financial security includes things like making sure you have a place to live, so the People City Mission. Also being safe from domestic violence with Friendship Homes. So the charities a lot of people have heard of benefit from our community campaign.
The pandemic brought hard times on a lot of people, and nonprofits definitely felt the strain.
A lot of our charities saw 30, 40, 50% increase in need, coupled with about an 80% decrease in the money they were able to bring in.
CASA is one of the nonprofits seeing the need for their services rise.
The pandemic has not been kind to child abuse victims. In 2020, we advocated for 20% more kids than we did in 2019. And then we are anywhere between 5 and 8% ahead of those numbers for 2021.
For more information on how you can donate, just visit our website, klkntv.com. Reporting in Lincoln, Ariana Martinez, Channel 8 News.
Ariana, thank you very much for that story tonight. And on a related note, a unique way to give back on this Giving Tuesday at Lincoln YMCA's. All you had to do was hop on a treadmill or swim some laps in the pool. It's 5K the hard way, a $5,000 fundraising goal that feeds into the Strong Kids Initiative. The money raised will go to scholarships and financial assistance for swim lessons, memberships, youth sports, and more.
You know, it feels great to be able to help the community, especially when you're a team like we are here at the Y. So come and support us, donate if you can, and make those kids healthy.
Now that's talent, running while speaking. I could not do that. The YMCA says they've seen an increase in those needing or asking for assistance since the pandemic started. So this year, they even increased their goal to be able to help more people. 2 state senators are calling for the resignation of UNL's Chancellor Ronnie Green after the release of the university's diversity plan. Senators Steve Erdman and Steve Halloran said in a joint letter that Nebraska state colleges are, quote, devolving at an alarming rate. The letter follows Governor Ricketts' comments last week, where he said he felt misled by Green's plans and had lost faith in the chancellor. Senator Erdman even goes as far to suggest defunding our state's colleges and universities, saying it may be the only way to get the attention of those in charge. Today, new details in the federal case against Congressman Jeff Fortenberry. His legal team filing a new motion asking the court to disclose details on his case while also calling the lead investigator a liar and possibly racist. The motion specifically asks if the investigation is tainted because of what Fortenberry's attorneys say is an anti-Muslim bias from the lead FBI special agent on the case. Fortenberry is accused of lying to the FBI during an investigation into illegal campaign funds he received. Fortenberry pled not guilty last month. Time now for some great news, and man, lately, John, that has been you and our weather. Another warm day out there.
It was, in fact, temperatures, while it being a little cooler than yesterday, it was still well above normal. We made it to 59 degrees this afternoon in Lincoln. A fantastic way to end the month of November, which now goes into the books well above normal. We are now running 5.3 degrees above normal per day this month. It's going to go into the books as the 13th warmest, or ranking in the top 10% Novembers since 1887. Live look right now from Honda of Lincoln, showing the skies turning a little orange, but now that the sun is set. Sunset was right at 5 o'clock this evening. We'll lose another minute of daylight tomorrow. Temperatures, though, compared to 24 hours ago, yeah, definitely cooler, running forward to as much as 15 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago. It's 51 in Lincoln, 53 in Beatrice, and still holding on to 54 degrees in Aurora. Now, there are clouds increasing from the northwest, so we'll start to see these moving in Overnight, we'll see skies turning mostly cloudy, eventually partly cloudy by tomorrow morning. But look back to the north and west. I want to show you this off the coast of California and Canada, and you can see the string of clouds coming in over the Pacific Ocean. That is all warm air that's leading into the northwest United States, moves over the top of the northwest corner of this country, then starts to move on and dive off to the south and east, and that's going to keep us on the warm side of things for the next several days. For the rest of this evening, temperatures slowly falling off, 50 degrees by 6, 46 degrees by 8, and 45 degrees by 10 o'clock. Clouds will help us tonight from letting the temperature drop too much overnight, and we've got a stretch of some nice temperatures coming our way. That is, if you like shorts weather. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, John. Still to come on the news tonight, it's the start of another high-profile case of an officer-involved shooting in Minnesota. That and your full forecast after the break.
Ever wonder why you have to deal with so many people at the dealership just to buy a car? At Anderson Ford, we're different. You work with the same person.
Now to the jury selection in the case of the former Minnesota police officer charged with manslaughter after she shot and killed a man during a traffic stop earlier this year. ABC's Rena Roy has more.
200 potential jurors being questioned in the high-profile Kim Potter trial. In the end, just some will decide the former police officer's fate.
This is a criminal case in which the state of Minnesota has charged the defendant, Kimberly Potter.
Multiple jurors have already been seated. They're providing extensive information on what they know about the case, plus their feelings towards Potter and 20-year-old Dante Wright, who she shot and killed during a traffic stop in April. That one fatal shot captured on body camera footage. Potter and an officer she was training pulled Wright over in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota for an expired tag when they discovered Wright was also wanted on a misdemeanor warrant. After Wright struggles with the officers, the 26-year veteran of the police department draws her weapon. Prosecutors calling her actions criminal.
We are expecting justice. We are not asking for it. We are demanding it.
But the defense saying she never intended to kill Wright. Potter telling the Minneapolis Star-Tribune, "I'm a good person and I valued him in life. The aftermath of that day has destroyed me." Jury selection is expected to last about a week, and opening statements could begin December 8th. Defense attorneys say Potter will take the stand. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Dessauer.
Not too bad of a day today. We saw some mid to high level clouds passing at times during the afternoon after mostly cloudy skies this morning. We take a live look right now from Southeast Community College looking off to the east, and we can see some clouds out into the distance. I'll turn it around and look back to the south and west from make that from Allo Communications. You can see off to the east or off to the west. To the right of the screen is what I'm thinking. There are some mid to high level clouds beginning to move into the area. We'll see those increasing as we go through the overnight hours. But a nice day today with temperatures topping out in the upper 50s. Now that is cooler than yesterday when we were seeing significantly warmer temperatures. Today we're 13 degrees cooler as of this hour in Lincoln, where it's currently 51 degrees. It's 53 degrees in Beatrice and 55 degrees in York. For the rest of this evening, our temperatures will slowly drop through the mid 40s through early morning hours. I think eventually we will drop down into the upper 30s. So a cool morning by early December standards, considering tomorrow is December 1st. 38 degrees for low in Lincoln and 36 degrees for Beatrice, down to 37 in Seward. Over the next several days, we're going to see some warm temperatures coming our way. We are in a northwest pattern right now, meaning weather systems are moving northwest to southeast across the country. You can see that with the white lines indicating roughly what the jet stream is doing. But the other thing I want you to notice is all this moisture, all the clouds coming up from the Pacific Ocean up into northwestern United States and southwestern Canada. That is sending some warm air up towards the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to start shooting down over the mountains and come our direction. And that's one of the reasons why we're going to stay warm around here for the next several days. Tomorrow, temperatures for forecast highs will be running 25 to 30 degrees above normal. High temperatures then will be up to right around 67 degrees in Lincoln. But Thursday, that goes up even higher. We're talking 30 to 35 degrees above normal. We are going to smash records Thursday afternoon. I'm expecting temperatures well into the 70s around here Thursday afternoon. Now the records for Thursday in Lincoln, 68 degrees. In Grand Island, it is 70 degrees, and in Hastings, 68 degrees, all set in 2012, although Hastings had an earlier occurrence of 1956. I think we're going to surpass that easily in Lincoln, likely hitting 72 degrees. We could hit 72 in Grand Island and maybe 73 degrees Thursday afternoon in Hastings. Now for tomorrow, we'll see partly cloudy skies early in the morning. That will give way to mostly sunny skies as we head towards the afternoon. Temperatures will be warmer tomorrow afternoon as compared to today. We'll get up into the middle and even upper 60s by late afternoon, up to right around 67 degrees is what I'm forecasting in Lincoln. 67 as well in Beatrice, and upwards of 68 and 69 degrees from Fairbury to Hebron, and the Tri-Cities right up to 68 degrees. Winds not bad tomorrow out of the west-southwest, 6 to 12 miles per hour. And then the warmer temperatures come down for Thursday. And it looks like we're going to keep all the colder air bottled up to the north. Last night I was showing you temperatures up into northern Canada where they are very cold, and that's still the case tonight, although it's just slightly warmer. Yesterday in Fort Yukon at this time it was 40 degrees below zero. It's currently 26 below zero. Right now, again, I think most of the cold air will stay bottled up north, although full disclosure, some of the computer models are trying to suggest that some of that comes down our way early next week. I'm not buying into that just yet. It's just one computer model run showing that, but that's something we will update as we go through the next several days. 72 degrees for a high temperature on Thursday. We'll likely break the record. Cooling off on Friday at 56, but that's still going to be running 10 degrees above normal. As we head towards the weekend, we will see some cooler temperatures. Highs in the mid 40s on Saturday, up to right around 50 degrees by Sunday. And right now, next week, I think we're going to see temperatures ranging anywhere from the upper 40s to upper 50s, depending on which day of the week you're looking at.
For this time of year, John, that is a pretty forecast.
Very, very nice for sure to open December.
Thank you very much. In other local news now, nearly 1,000 high school students took part in the 7th annual Junior Achievement Stock Market Challenge. Channel 8's Anthony D'Agostino was at UNL's Innovation Campus and shows you what they were competing for.
10
Teams of 4 will have $1 million in mock stock, and they compete in fictitious companies, and the team with the highest portfolio at the end of the 2-hour competition wins the best investor. We want to make this experience as real of an experience as possible. We know that kids learn through doing and by really having a real world experience, and so that's what we're trying to provide for them today.
I think it benefits a lot because it gives kids our age insight to business.
In a crowded room full of students all fighting to make the most money, they all had similar answers as to why they enjoy this event.
Just the excitement and just the craziness of having to manage everything.
It's like the chaos and just like being around other people that are interested in stocks.
The rush of it, there's a lot of people here and it's like crazy, but it's so fun.
According to the president of the organization, they have stock market challenges across the country, but this stock market challenge in Nebraska is the largest in the nation.
This is not only an experience that it will help them be able to make personal financial decisions for the rest of their lives, but also it helps in determining their career choices.
A few years ago, Waverly won this competition, and this team hopes they can follow in their footsteps.
One of the teams that was from Waverly just like went all in at the last second and they won the whole thing, so I want to do the same thing.
At the end of the day, a team from Utan took home the first place trophy, and coming in second was one of Lincoln's Southeast teams. Third was a team from Ashland Greenwood, all 3 of them earning a place in the national competition. Reporting in Lincoln, Anthony D'Agostino, Channel 8 News.
After a rebounding day yesterday, Wall Street plummets today. The Dow falling 652 points. NASDAQ is down 245. Here are your numbers. You're watching Channel 8, Nebraska's trusted news source.
Tonight, Omicron, the new variant.
A goat in an Iowa city is now safe at home after going missing for multiple days last week. Here's the story.
Clive City Hall is home to an unlikely group of residents, a herd of goats that belongs to the city.
The city of Clive has a herd of goats, 15 of them right now, including one sheep. And what we do, we use them to eat invasive species out of the greenbelt.
During the spring and summer months, Clive's greenbelt goats graze on unwelcome weeds and other invasive plants. And from November through April, you can usually find this unique group of gardeners at City Hall. But this winter, one goat had different plans.
This is Steve. He lives here with the other goats, but he's in the market for some new real estate, and that's gained him some notoriety here in Clive.
Tuesday morning, when the goats were being loaded into their winter enclosure, Steve broke loose. And authorities say he was on the run for 4.5 days and traveled all over town. One Clive resident caught Steve on her Ring camera just outside her house. And another family spotted Steve on their way to Thanksgiving dinner.
I screamed at my husband, "Oh my gosh, it's the missing goat, turn around, turn around." So we turned around and we saw him just staring at us.
Steve then made his way to the car dealership, and his reflection in the window kept him busy. Hall and her family were able to corner him in the parking lot, using a relish tray as bait.
So I had this little carrot and I was like, "Come here, come here."
Hall says she's seen other goats break loose before, but only for a few hours. So when it comes to escape artists, she says Steve is the greatest of all time.
For as long as we've lived here, it's the longest I've seen a goat missing.
Steve was captured Friday afternoon, and authorities say he's now back where he belongs.
He was very sneaky and roaming a lot of territory, but we're happy that we got him back and he's safe.
And how do the other goats feel about Steve's escape?
Quite the end of the story there. I think Steve just wanted to get to know his community a little better, take a little tour.
Ambassador of the city.
Exactly, exactly. And get out and enjoy this nice weather, John.
That's right. Hey, let me take you to a live shot from our camera at Honda of Lincoln. Look at the beautiful colors we've got in the sky right now. This is looking off the southwest. If you ever want to take a look at any of our cameras, you can do so by going to our website. On the weather page, we've got a link to the cameras, and you can watch them streaming at any time. Otherwise, temperatures right now are sitting in the 50s. We'll be dropping through the 40s as we go through 10 o'clock tonight.
All right. Thank you, John. And thank you all for joining us. Stay tuned. World News Tonight is up next, and we'll see you right back here at 6.
Closed